we are consulting amongst ourselves on the action we need to take, but we first express our dissatisfaction to that judgment. You know, we do not only operate as PCA, we also belong to a family of other churches, ecumenical, that is NCCK and others, and we would wish to put our resources together, including the Roman Catholic Church and even the Muslims, because they are also against alcoholism. So we usually meet at Ufungamano, and that is one of the issues we will pursue to see how we fight against such court rulings. Taxation, we have talked to the government to look at the taxation. Of course, they deferred the taxation by saying if they do not tax Kenyans, they will have to borrow. And when we borrow, we affect our economy negatively. But we are asking government to look at the taxation, particularly those recently introduced, to see which ones may actually need to be dropped. We have made that appeal to government. On Tuesday we had the president here and the deputy president and several cabinet secretaries, and we made that appeal to them to look at the tax regime and see what needs to be revised, what needs to be scrapped. Even as we understand that they need to generate money, they need to know where there could be wastage and where there could be cost cutting so that we do not affect the country as such. The voice of the church has ever been loud. It's only that sometimes you media people do not come to us to hear what we are saying. But whenever there is an opportunity for us to speak, we do speak, and speak with a lot of confidence, and we speak truthfully. We do not want to speak for the sake of speaking. We look around and see where the prophetic voice of the church must come out. So we don't speak for the sake of it. And we speak in our churches. If you visit our churches on Sunday, we speak more than the politicians. But I don't know why politicians feature more in your news than us. Otherwise, we speak in our churches, we talk about all issues like we have talked about them here, and we are very bold. We never shy away to say what is wrong. So we have kept on speaking, and that is good. Then on the issue, our own internal issues, those are issues that we resolve amongst ourselves. The PCA Church has a very robust way of resolving its challenges. And so far, it has resolved everything that has been in its hands. So if there is any internal issue affecting the PCA, you can be sure that this being the highest court of the PCA, nothing will be left unresolved. It's only that sometimes people would want to pick one or two issues and talk about them like we are out of control. We are not out of control. Every issue within our ability, we resolve it. However, I know people look for news, and therefore they will sometimes amplify as an issue and make it sound like it's a big one. If government or courts are involved, we'll deal with the courts when it is time to do that. I guess those were the questions, unless there is another.
Very well, those were the first 4 questions. I don't know whether there is any other burning question. Yes. Raise up your voice a little bit.
Yes. Look at the leadership here. All the leaders are here. Do you see them? The PCA leadership at the apex are the leaders you see here. The honorary treasurer, you can raise his hand. Elder David Dumo, the deputy secretary general, Reverend John Bayer, the secretary general, Reverend Robert Waihenya, and yours truly, the moderator of the 24th General Assembly. We are also flanked by our church fathers. The past moderators, Moderator Mwamba is here, Moderator Gadhanju is here, and our senior, very Reverend Jesse Kamau. We also have the officers who handed over to the new ones, because Reverend Bayer and the Dumo are incoming. They have started their work during this General Assembly. We have Reverend Paul Kariuki. He is the former Deputy Secretary General, and he handed over in daylight. Elder Irima, are you here? He could not maybe make it, but he handed over. So PCEA has a very beautiful transition, and that is exactly what is happening. So we are united, we are one, we are in the 24th General Assembly, we will serve the Lord.
Amen.
Okay, yeah.
There was no such incidence of anybody walking out in protest. The officer, people walk in and out of the assembly any time, and you realize the officer you may say have walked out is an elderly man. He may have had a need to walk out. But I want, because I knew there are people who may want to create a story out of it, that's why I required him to bow, and he did. And then after a few minutes he came back and sat. And those who have been here know that he has contributed throughout the assembly. Therefore, he didn't raise any issue after that. Therefore, it was not an act of protest.
Okay, I think we've not closed the final one. Yes. Okay, a vernacular fashion in Kikuyu. So a vernacular fashion of that, so that it can be captured by our vernacular stations.
Ithuĩ atongoria a kanitha wa Presbyterian 865 tugomanĩte gũkũ PCEA St Andrews thĩinĩ wa General Assembly ya 24 ĩrĩa yambĩrĩirie mũthenya wa kerĩ ĩrarĩka ũmũthĩ, na tũratongorio nĩ ciugo irĩ thĩinĩ wa Joshua 24 mũhari wa 15 atĩ ithuĩ tũgũtungatĩra Ngai. Nĩ twarĩtie maũndũ maigana ũna, ũmwe wao nĩ ũhoro wa gĩthomo. Tũkauga gĩthomo gĩa CBC nĩ gĩthomo kĩega, no nĩ kĩraga gũkinyanĩra nĩ ũndũ wa kwaga mbeca njiganu, kwaga irathi njiganu, kwaga arutani aiganu. Nĩ ũndũ wa ũguo thirikari nĩ kũbatarwo ĩgerie mũno nĩgetha gĩthomo gĩkĩ gĩtigathinĩkane, ĩrehe indo iria ciaganĩrĩire na mahinda. Thukuru itiga gũcererwo mũno itanaheo mbia, tamu gĩgathiĩ mũno. Nĩ twaria ũhoro wa ũrigitani, na tukauga atĩ ũrigitani nĩ ũgĩte na thĩna nĩ tondũ marĩgĩtarĩ na andũ amwe marutaga
Thank you.